We're here. Okay, just a second.
Sun, 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 here we come. 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 Sun, 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 here we come.
Hare Krishna.
Here comes the sun.
Hare Krishna.
It's alright.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. It's alright.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Gauranga Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. All right. Gauranga Nityananda, 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 Gauranga Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Vishvambara, 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 Radha, Radhe, Radhe, Krishna, Krishna, Radhe, Radhe, Govinda, Govinda, Radhe, 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 Radhe, Govinda, Govinda, Radhe, Radhe, Govinda, 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 Radhe, 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 Krishna, 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 Gauranga Nityananda. Krishna, Gauranga, Radhe, Radhe, Govinda, Govinda, Madhava, Madhava, Radha, Radha, Krishna, Krishna, Radha, Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Radha Krishna Krishna, Radha Radha Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Radha 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 Krishna Krishna, Radha Radha Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe Krishna 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 Krishna, Radhe Radhe Krishna 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 Krishna, Radhe 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 Radha 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 Krishna 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 Hari Hari Krishna Hari Hari Radhe Krishna Krishna Radha Radhe 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 Krishna Radhe 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 Radha 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 Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Okay, get your beat next out. Let's chant some japa.
Yes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Radhe,
Hare
Radha,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Radha, Radha,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Radha,
Hare
Radha, 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 Radhe, Radhe,
Radha
Radhe, Radhe,
Radha Radha
Radhe,
Radha Radha
Radhe, Radhe,
Radha
Radhe,
Radhe Radhe Radhe
Radhe, 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 Radhe,
Hare
Radhe,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Radha, 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 Radha,
Hare
Radha, Radha,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Radha, Radha,
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Oh, Radhe, 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 Radhe,
Hare
Radhe, Radha, Radha,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Radha,
Krishna
Radha,
Krishna Hare
Radha,
Hare Rama
Radha,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Radha,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Radha,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Radha,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Radha,
Rama Hare Rama
Radha,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Radhe, Radhe, Radha,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Radha, Radha,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Radha, Radhe, 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 Radhe,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Radha,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Radha,
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, oh my
Hare
Lord.
Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Gora
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Goranga, Goranga,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Goranga,
Krishna
Goranga,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Chaitanya, Shri
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama
Shri Krishna, Chaitanya, Shri Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Shri Krishna, Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna
Shri Krishna, Chaitanya, Shri Krishna, Chaitanya, Shri Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Chaitanya,
Hare 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 Rama
Shri
Hare Rama
Krishna, Chaitanya,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Oh my Lord. Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Shri
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna,
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Rama,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Rama,
Chaitanya,
Rama,
Shri
Hare
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Shri Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama.
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Rama, Rama,
Shri
Hare Hare.
Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama.
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Rama,
Chaitanya.
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Chaitanya.
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya.
Hare 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 Hare, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Chaitanya.
Rama, Rama,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Chaitanya.
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Hare, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama, Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna.
Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare, Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare
Gauranga, Gauranga, Gaura
Hare
Chandra,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Gaura Chandra,
Rama Rama,
Gaura
Hare
Chandra, Gauranga, Gauranga,
Hare Krishna,
Gauranga,
Krishna, Hare
Gauranga, oh,
Rama
Gauranga,
Rama, Hare Hare Krishna,
Gauranga, Gauranga,
Krishna, Krishna,
Gaura
Hare
Chandra,
Rama,
Gaura Chandra,
Rama Rama, Hare
Gaura
Guru Chandra,
Chandra,
Guru Chandra,
Gauranga, Vishvambara, Vishvambara,
Guru
Vishvambara,
Chandra,
Vishvambara,
Guru
Vishvambara, Vishvambara, Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya, Shri
Hare,
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama,
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Chaitanya, Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya.
Krishna,
Oh my Lord, Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya. Oh
Krishna,
my Lord, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord, Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya. Shri
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Chaitanya. Shri Krishna
Hare Hare,
Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Chaitanya, Shri
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Shri Krishna
Rama Rama,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Chaitanya.
Rama
Shri
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya,
Chaitanya.
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Nityananda,
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Nityananda,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Nityananda, Nityananda.
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Shri Krishna
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Sri
Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya.
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Sri
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya.
Chaitanya, Shri
Prabhu
Krishna
Nityananda.
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Jai Jai
Chaitanya,
Gadadara.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Sri
Chaitanya,
Vasudevi.
Shri
Adhikura
Krishna
Bhakta
Chaitanya, Gora
Vrita.
Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora
Hare
Chandra,
Krishna, Hare
Gora
Krishna.
Chandra,
Krishna, Krishna,
Nityananda,
Hare Hare.
Nityananda,
Hare
Nityananda,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Nityananda,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nityananda,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Nityananda,
Krishna, Krishna.
Nityananda,
Hare Rama,
Nityananda,
Rama Rama,
Nityananda,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Nityananda,
Krishna, Krishna,
Nityananda,
Krishna.
Nityananda,
Hare Rama, Hare
Nityananda,
Rama. Rama Rama, Hare
Nityananda,
Krishna.
Nityananda, 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 Nityananda,
Nityananda.
Nityananda,
Nityananda.
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Nityananda.
Nityananda,
Nityananda.
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Nityananda.
Nityananda, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, my
Hare
Lord
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
my Lord
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama.
Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama.
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, my Lord Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rupa Sanatan Raghunath,
Hare Rama, Hare
Rupa
Rama.
Sanatan Raghunath,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rupa
Krishna.
Sanatan Raghunath, Rupa Sanatan Raghunath, Rupa Sanatan Raghunath, Rupa Krishna Krishna, Radhe 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 Radhe
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Radhe Radhe Radhe
Krishna,
Radhe
Hare
Radhe Radha Radha
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Radha Radha
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Radha Radha,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
It's too much. Get this. Yes. It's all things are possible with Krishna. Krishna, 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 Hari Hari. Which Vaishnava will we visit today and make our home today with? Let's see. How about Prahlad Maharaj? Let's see. Let's continue his preaching. We were doing before there. Before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he see. What he learned in the womb. Krishna, 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 Hari Hari Hari, Hari Rama. Rama. Oops, no. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Seventh canto. No, is it? Yeah, seventh canto. See, the science of God. What a great title for the seventh canto. The science of God. What Prahlad learned in the womb. Continuing on. Okay, let's do this here. New window. Okay, great. And then this. And then this. This one. No. I'm going to just read some of the summary study there first. This last paragraph is very interesting. Any person engaged in the service of the Lord through the instructions of a bona fide spiritual master is immediately liberated, and being free from the clutches of Maya, he is relieved of all ignorance and material desires. You know, this is, oh yeah, music. Okay, music here. Yeah. This is like the, like when they say, if you take a bath in Radha Kund, you immediately get love of Krishna, but who actually gets it like that? You get love of Krishna. See, like this. It's that kind of thing. It doesn't always happen that fast because people need purification. You can't put new wine in an old wineskin. It's like also, there's a story about this this saint who's a Madhavacharya. I think it was Madhavacharya. He would take prasadam from Jagannath Puri and he would just distribute it. He would give it to animals and stuff like this to eat. And then people would see a four-arm form just pop up like this. Do you think that was immediately? No, it was a process. purification process. See? So, but that's the way, that's the seed, that's how it goes. So those who follow the instructions of a bona fide spiritual master, not only instructions, the opinions, which are the instructions and the opinions, synonymous, but the opinions, the conception of Krishna. See, the conception of Krishna is you go through a person who is a liberated soul, who's got the mercy. In this line, it's Lord Chaitanya, who's got the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, regardless of whatever external thing you're looking at. Do they have the question should be, do they have the mercy of Lord Chaitanya? What is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya? Wasn't Lord Chaitanya a liberated soul? Wasn't Nityananda? Weren't there real followers like Minikaitan Ramdas who went from the most fallen position to the greatest one? What was the common denominator? You know what was common amongst them all? Ecstatic devotion. See? Pure ecstatic devotion. And they were part of the real family. See? The devotional family. The real, pure hearted ones. So Lord Chaitanya wants to give that to people if you accept the instructions and the opinion of somebody who has the real, genuine mercy of Lord Chaitanya. And let me tell you, it's very, very rare from what I've seen. Going to India 20-something times, visiting dhams, living in the dhams. The mercy of Lord Chaitanya is very rarely understood. Although it's all over the place in the books. It's almost like we're just amongst a bunch of blind leaders and blind followers. They don't know what the mercy is, what it looks like. It looks like this. To be able to chant the holy names with great ecstatic devotion. But not the like the Johann variety. No, not like that. Look, is that the opinion of the bona fide spiritual master? Is that the opinion of our lines that he's preaching? Or anybody else? See, they don't understand the mercy. He doesn't understand the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, which flows through the real devotees. Because if you understand it, you will be the book personified. Even as a disciple, you will be a guru. See? That's like, what's his name? Rasikanandana wrote a book about his guru. This guy was as elevated as his guru, ecstatic and everything. And because he was one of those guys who went in the door and was the shepherd of the sheep. He said, hey, you want Krishna? You want love of Krishna without a lot of trouble? Come to my guru. See? Come to my guru. So many people believed him and got love of Krishna because they followed the instruction of the disciple. It's called way shower, showing the way. Hey, if you found the way, you can show others, right? You're into the performance of Lord Chaitanya's amazing grace, right? You're in the show now. You become an usher. You go out there. I remember, they used to take voluntary ushers who got a free pass into the show. You ever seen that? I think I did that once many years ago. I think, and so anyway, I got a free pass to the show if I could become an usher. So I got to see the show. And then I would go and usher other people. Say, they want to see the show? Yeah, come on in. Bring them to the show. That's the guru. That's the way shower guru. Show the way. Come on, this way. Okay? So what way are you showing? Are you showing the wrong way? See, that's Maya. That's illusion. That's those who don't understand what we're doing here because they have other desires. That's the whole thing. They're blind from the desires. They want to be important. They want to be the big cheese, right? They want to give the classes like Gohari. You see, who's the leader over there? And the leaders need followers. See, the followers play the role as a follower, and the leader plays the role of a leader. See, but that's that's a wannabe thing. See, it's a Bala let the Turkish people say Hare Krishna, and then he thought he saved them now because I never saw a Muslim become ecstatic by saying, yeah, exactly. It's just, Yeah. So it's but the thing is, if you follow the instructions and the conception of a bona fide representative of Lord Chaitanya, look how fast it comes. I mean, if you really follow with your heart, look at all your problems, how they just disappear. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. The Lord gives you protection. You feel it, you experience it in this world at this time. Can you imagine? This is why the Lord wants to show his power, the power of his protection of the divine potency in this world. What a better way to show it by showing us how we can live in this world in the way it's becoming now. Tyranny, 15-minute cities coming up, blocking the sun now. They're blocking the sun more and more. Yeah. All kinds of stuff, just one after another. There's another COVID thing that people are there. The hospitals are filled up all over the place. They're actually filled up this time, and they're not saying anything. See, they do things differently. They got a special kind of COVID now coming out. It's not COVID, it's some other thing. They just develop these things in a laboratory and they spray it on us, and we get, this is the time we're in. And the fools, like that Johann, thinks nothing's happening. That's why you see the Lord doesn't give him protection, does he? He's all boosted up. And actually, all of them, Shamaguri and Madhusudan, they all have great faith. They always never believed in the opinion of their guru, even on that level. Unbelievable. Do you see why they're over there? So the Lord just wanted, that's why this is perfect timing. I'm glad it was 6 years, so you could see very clearly what that is and what this is. See, highest truth distinguished from illusion, even at that level, because that's blocking Vrindavan. That's what you got to face to get into Vrindavan, the false devotees, the putanas, the real ones. The ones, and now it's coming out. The guy he's preaching like against the guru. I mean, the real guru. Just like Pundraka. When the real thing manifests, the Pundrakas manifest. The false gurus, the false Krishnas, the false gods. See, to find the real God, you find the real guru. Then simultaneously you get both. See, they arise like chapter 1 on the spiritual master of Adi Lila. Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya arose simultaneously. See, the real conception coming from the real devotee is God, right? Remember chapter 1 of Book of John? In the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. That's that principle. See, taught in Chaitanya Charitamrita in different words, but meaning the same thing. Simultaneously, you get the real conception of the absolute truth, and that's God. And you get the real guru who delivers it. And then you got the speculators, the false ones who imitate it and speculate their way. See, that's what happened with Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta. Their own disciples were speculators, the leaders, because they were wannabes. They wanted to be like him. See, they didn't want to be like him, as an ecstatic devotee. They wanted to be like him and get all the external trappings. See, trappings, you get trapped by that. The trappings, I want all that wealth that Prabhupada had. I want all those buildings that he built. And they got it. They got everything but what Prabhupada really considered his prized possession. Love of Krishna, life's ultimate goal. See? Seek the kingdom of God, love of Krishna, love of God, man. And all else is added. Isn't that the way it worked? That's the way it worked for me. I never even thought of being guru. Never even entered my mind. I was too busy, relishing transcendental mellows for years. It was great, man. Just every day, flying. And then all of a sudden, spontaneously, at the right time, it was just like Madhavinda Puri's order. Because of your love of Krishna, now I'm going to manifest in the world and deliver people. Yeah, same thing. It's always the same thing. Yeah, Jesus taught the same thing. Lord Chaitanya taught the same thing. The Holy Spirit manifested because of Jesus's actual love for God. And other people got delivered. How many saints have been made? How many saints have been made from the Bhagavatam? From that conversation of one person who got the real mercy of the Lord because it came through Shukadeva Goswami and Sutta Goswami. See, that's Krishna. He's in the book, man. And that wakes up Radha. She wants conclusive truth, man. Otherwise, she'll be sleeping, man. She ain't coming out of the womb of your heart until she hears, the real Krishna preached. It's what Lord Chaitanya was in his pastimes. He didn't like to hear any inconclusive bullshit from anybody, any person, any contaminated follower, speculator. He didn't want to hear it. Swarb Damodar had to approve the verses that these devotees were composing first, otherwise he get very angry. See, the Lord's desire in this incarnation is to open the door so that people can come into the real kingdom. But you got to go through the real door to get into the real kingdom. That's his desire, is that people come in. And whoever comes in the real door very easily enters the kingdom of God, which is basically Vrindavan, that mood, that bliss. What does Vrindavan represent? Ecstatic devotional intimacy, worshiping the Lord, where the Lord is your companion forever. You think those devotees are ever bereft, even though they've disappeared from the planet? They're ever bereft of Lord Chaitanya, or yeah, that too, but Krishna's association? No, because they're eternally bound by that love. That love is eternal. Our love for the world is temporary. All those objects disappear. We disappear, but that love for the world doesn't disappear. That's called the cycle of rebirth. You're born again because of that love you got for the world, for children, for the woman, and for Bhagavatam teaches that. If you look in the Bhagavatam, there's a guy, Puranjan story. Puranjan, he was very attached to his wife or something. Very henpecked, very attached and everything. At the end of his life, he was thinking of my wife, and why die? He died and boom, he got the female body because he was meditating on that. So he didn't get his wife, he became like the wife. That's the way it works. That's the whole idea, is meditating on Krishna. When you meditate on Krishna, you become like Krishna. You become like him. What is the difference between a iron that's put in a hot fire? It becomes fire. See, that's why you see the residents of Vaikuntha also have four-handed forms like their master, because they're constantly meditating on their master with ecstatic, loving devotion. See? So you see, like I used to see these Hare Krishnas, and even in Vrindavan, Hare Krishna, they were always handing Krishna, but they got no love awakened yet. See? Because they're chanting with offenses. So Krishna Das Kaviraj said, you can chant the Maha Mantra, chapter 8 of Adi Lila, you can chant the Maha Mantra for many millions of lifetimes and not awaken that ecstatic love when there's offenses there. So you got all these people in Vrindavan. You got all these Vaishnavas in ISKCON, millions now. They're all chanting. But how many chant with ecstatic devotion or without offense? They don't. They don't know. See, they don't have this concept that if they chant in association with ecstatic devotees here, they'll make 1,000 times more advancement than chanting with their unecstatic gurus, who are also still in offense because they took the name guru and spiritual master and deliverer of their disciples. They're taking obeisances and they're taking worship from their disciples. So they certainly don't have ecstatic devotion. That is so offensive. That is preaching, that's one of the 10 offenses against the holy name. And that's being preached as the truth. Everything is teaching, this Johan's teaching everything the opposite of the truth. Don't go through the real guru. He wants to be the real guru. Aren't they following him? Isn't he the one doing classes? See? Go through the false gurus, go through the false teachings. See, you get the false God, you get false guru tattva. And they wonder why they do. Why? And everybody thinks, wow, what a great kirtan. You got, you think that is some big kirtan? No rasa. Still, they don't know the value of ras. How to taste transcendental mellows. See? Because they chant with offenses. Okay, those are like fences, keeping them from the real bhakti. Nobody knows. That's why if you come through this door, you come here, you're going to understand the real standard of real bhakti, because you got real experienced devotees who you can see with their own friggin' eyes that the mercy of Lord Chaitanya is here. Come on. What is the problem? Wait, you can't see what's plainly obvious? See, it's too true here. Everybody doesn't know the real standard because nobody manifests it. Lord Chaitanya manifested the real standard of a person who has a real, genuine relationship with the Lord. That's why you see Lord Chaitanya is the spiritual master of the universe. We follow his principles. I teach his principles. See? Why not? Because he's the spirit. The verse says he's the spiritual master of the universe. Well, if that's so, we got to listen to his teachings, which come through Krishna Das Kaviraj. If you want the desired result quickly, you want to go more slow, go listen to those persons who don't know the essence of truth. Those who are preaching the misconceptions of the Bhagavatam, the misconceptions of Gita and Chaitanya Lila. They make you miss the concept. See, you miss the concept that way. Here you're rightly directed because you see experienced devotees are here who are getting the result of love of Krishna, both as guru and as disciples. So you can be confident that this is the right way. This is the narrow gate you found, because out of those millions of gurus, you can't find one like this. You can't find one disciple like this. See? A great sage is not a great sage unless their opinion differs from all of these gurus, all of their opinions. That don't work. This works. See? So that greatness is living within us. I don't claim it. I claim it. It's like I found, you know what they did in America? When people found gold in a mine, they could stake their claim on it. I stake my claim on Krishna. On the gold I found, I put my claim on it. It's my claim. But you know what? I'll distribute it, but you got to come here to get it because the real gold is here. I got my claim on it. Just like in America, in the gold rush days, people find a gold mine, and that time, things were more open. They could go. Even now, you can stake a claim, and nobody can go there and mine the gold there unless you allow them on the land to mine. That's the way the Lord has always said it. If you didn't go to Jesus, you didn't get the Holy Spirit. That's the way it was and is now. Even you don't go through a real follower of Jesus who has the Holy Spirit, you don't get it. You think it's different with Lord Chaitanya. You got to find a real associate of Lord Chaitanya to get that spirit. And if that spirit is available, is it available? Have you seen that spirit of Lord Chaitanya? The relishing transcendental mellows in the holy name to the point of bursting with bliss? Have you seen that in Radhanath or in Jaipataka or any of these gurus or any of these followers? No, I just see this passionate, what is that? Modes of nature, it's called. People missing the mark. See, we're forcing the door open by this intense preaching, every day, relentless preaching. Why people are making it Look, we hold Maya at bay. In this preaching, Maya is like, stays out the door. Yeah, I mean, it's so obvious, the preaching against the message. That means, look out, that's a very slow learner. When you're blinded by your desires, you never really heard anything. Krishna knows the heart of these people. Him or any of his followers, unless they sincerely follow a real, which they have the opportunity here now, unless they bend that knee and say, man, we were really foolish, unless the Lord sees their heart, that they really want the truth. And they're not wannabes, but they're all wannabes. We want to have our own opinion, right? We very strong like that. So therefore the Lord arranges all these things. See, the real devotees are like desire trees. If you come here, what do you want? Well, look, I can see what Fanny wants. She wants this love. I can see what Janardhan wants. He wants this love. I can see what Lalita wants. She wants this love. I can see with how many others. Let's see, who else we got here? I can see, who will I call on here? I could see Fernando, he's that likes that. Janaki. Supadra, Noodles and Fani, they want this love. Aman, see, they come here. These people I can call friends. Janine, she wants this love very purely. Very, I am so fortunate to have friends like this. And I totally understand Lord Chaitanya. He loved having real devotees who came, they really wanted him. You know what him is? Him is this love of Krishna. Him is the combined form of Radha and Krishna. Conclusive truth and ecstatic devotion. Very pure truth and very pure love. And if you want that, you're his friend. Wow, what a friend. Look, I got a lot of friends like this here. And others, they're getting purified and they're, coming and starting to see the real stand. Oh, it's really like this. Oh, okay. And you stick it out, you get purified, you'll become one of the intimate associates here, because that's how it works, man. You got to be not in that association with motivated religiosity and motivated religious leaders, Pharisees, or these hypocrites, these liars and cheaters and putanas, servants of putana. You don't get it there. You get a big, swift kick in the a-hole, without missing the crack. Yeah. So Shama Sundari says, read what Shama Sundari says. Isn't this fun? This is so great. I love this so much. Sadhu Sangha, party time, man. Go ahead.
I want freedom from matrix and lots of money. And I don't let anyone tells me how I should run material life. But yeah, I know that.
I know that too. That's why I just, okay, she's going to, in her own way, she's going to do it.
But one is true and always be. Srila Gaura Haridas gave me protection for life. One, his world activities, my soul, and clear my mind. This is transcendental product available only here. Well said, Shamaka. This is insane what vision he provides with his voice. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, with Shamaguri, Shama Sundari, not Shamaguri. Yeah, Shama Sundari, I think Govinda is here. Yeah, good. Hey, Govinda. Yeah, with Shama Sundari, remember I said, you might be busy, you might have, material things you want to do. I also have some things. But if your heart is with us, That's the main thing. Like Funny and Noodles, they're busy. They got the kid. And they got their situation. But both are working. Busy people. But their heart is with us. See, and their heart is with us. And then when they get time, they watch the videos. And actually, Funny is coming, and Noodles are coming more too, which happens naturally because this is we follow the juice. That's what it's all about, man. You find, isn't that what everybody's doing? Where is the most juice? So we're all getting more juicy. So it just, you get, it's like, where are you going to get this, man? This kind of like happiness, this kind of family, man, pure-hearted family members. Oh my God. Everybody's got motive, like our families, right? They always got some angle, and they play nice, but they all got some motive, man. They all got is grandma going to watch the kids? That's what we really need her for, right? John Andre, I've been kicked in the ass crack with cowboy boots, and that hurts like hell. Yeah, I tell you, man. Dr. Tom, I want love. Yeah, good. Yeah, Tom, yeah, everything might be like chaos in there. You just it's all purification. You'll see it'll clear by the grace of God and your desire for this. People, it's like Sarvabhauma created a verse because what's going on here went on there. He saw some people were kind of had crazy things going on in their heads from conditionings, kind of like an insanity in there and everything. He said, but they liked Lord Chaitanya. He said, those who continue to worship you, just like here, you continue to come here and be here. And even though things are going all over your minds all over the place, you continue. Those who continue to worship you in the right way, see, and will get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. It's been their birthright now because you're sticking it out, and the Lord will make everything right. And then you'll see it's all by the mercy of the Lord and the Lord's devotees that everything is accomplished. That's my realization, man. Hey, man, I ain't anything special. I also, my crazy mind and ideas are all the way it is, but it's the Lord is taking care of it. The devotees are taking care. I just take shelter here. There ain't any better path than this. This is the pinnacle of paths. This is the pinnacle of truths here, the pinnacle of realizations. This is Lord Chaitanya's heart, and we have his heart, man. We have his mind. We have Prabhupada and the Parampara's grace here. We can understand his books, and if anybody out there wants to understand his books, they better come here because they don't understand his books. Narayan Maharaj also said Prabhupada's books are under lock and key, but I wasn't satisfied how he was trying to open them because he thought he was open. It's a very similar thing with Johann. It's kind of like that. They say they sort of say the same thing, but they can't unlock the book. We prove we unlock. If you unlock Prabhupada's books, you unlock real bhakti. You unlock ecstatic devotion. Otherwise not. He didn't unlock ecstatic devotion in any devotee I saw personally. I saw a lot of good rules being followed. I see nice devotee. He was a nice person. He was really a nice person. That's what was his charm. That's why he got a lot of people. He was nice. He was strict, which is another, the guy was sincere in that way. He's strict. He's following what it says. But he didn't have this revelation and realization. He taught many lifetimes before he got bhakti because he was teaching the wrong way, actually, of austerities and renunciations and strict sadhanas. And chant 1 lakh and you'll attain Krishna. But yeah, after many lifetimes, he's right. But that's not what it's time for the real revelation. The real revelation of the Lord that's the message of Lord Chaitanya. We're just revitalizing the message that's already here, already came. What, you think it was only for 550 years ago that this kind of love of God was came and then gone forever? What kind of God? We should go back to Jesus. They still got the Holy Spirit. But that's not true. This is the time. You see why Prabhupada came in 1996. I was sitting here relishing. I didn't know what I had, really. I just thought it was fantastic happiness to love these verses, to love the name. And then Prabhupada said, this is important. You're doing exactly what I want. Yes, bring this, to fruition. Yeah, make my books a living book in people. Bring the Goswami understanding to fruition so people can understand what love of God really is. Nobody knows. Narayan Raj didn't preach it. The Radhakund Babajis didn't preach it. What's the proof? Well, all his disciples, not even one can come forward. They're all just running. I watch again, what do these do? They're going around with big sticks, looking important. And everybody saying, just like with the Johann and his followers. This guy's important. Oh, his message is important. And wow, he's feeling important. Oh, he's even better than Guru now. That's what you do when you're going around relishing the ras of self-importance. But it's called false prestige. That's why you'll see one devotee who's committed to the truth. Usually they crucify him. Usually, at best, they have a few followers because most want to follow illusions. Look at this. We preach such truth day after day after day, such ecstasy day after day after day, such reality day after day after day. 17 people come. But then these gurus give a class, millions come. Thousands come and become their followers. And they don't teach the truth that we teach. It's always been that way. Except when Lord Chaitanya came. Except when Jesus came. At first it's small, then it's big. Because the real juice is here, isn't it? Where the real God is. The juicy God. The transcendental Lord. See? That transcendental potency. Bliss, drunken ecstasy is God. You're not good with that? Well, you're a fool. Go to Johann. Ooh, we're going to make him, get him rattling now. His tail goes, that Gohari. He's criticizing. I'm going to criticize him more. Yeah, please do. Go ahead. I'm just laughing at you. I ain't I'm just pointing out your foolishness. Where it gets so clear that maybe even you'll understand, what an idiot you are. And anybody who follows you, stupid, dumb. See, highest truth to stay. Even if he doesn't understand, maybe some of his followers will. Yeah.
They are blaspheming really strongly,
Oh yeah, because I shake
in
their
public.
head. Yeah, go ahead. Go for it, man. Shake you, rattle your tail. Go ahead. Dig in their graves more. What's our fault? We're trying to take them out of the grave. And they want to, but they take everything. This is illusion. Take everything wrongly. Yeah, I'm trying to help the guy and help their followers. They think that I'm their enemy. Can you imagine? That's why people misunderstand Jesus and Lord Chaitanya. They thought he was their enemy, and when he was preaching ecstatic devotion and these truths, they thought he was his enemy. You're the enemy. It's like that Devananda Pandit example is a good one. The Lord wanted to rip up his book. Nobody understood that Devananda Pandit was not qualified. Just like nobody understands that these gurus are not qualified. They think they're all qualified. See, that's illusion. They're not conclusive. I'm preaching the conclusive truth about what is a real guru. But they're following inconclusiveness. And nobody could point it out, or would they? They were afraid. See? Afraid they might die. Because you might lose. You think illusion likes to be pointed out. When you get attached to illusions, you get attached to gurus who can't deliver you, and you're really attached to that misconception. It's your life and soul, and somebody's attacking that with the truth. Can you see why Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, usually the acharyas, they ascertain the truths that I'm preaching openly and they keep it for themselves, because most people follow the illusions. Most people were following the Devananda Pandits who were looking good. Like I say, Narayan Raj was a good guy. They were following the Devananda Pandit. He was a good guy. He was kind of humble, and he was follower of rules and regulations and preaching them, austerities and all of that stuff. And he was preaching Krishna, Krishna, Krishna from the Bhagavatam. And Lord Chaitanya, just like Gohar, he comes and says, that's not enough. That's not enough there, Devananda Pandit. That's not enough, Narayan Raj. Not enough, you Radhakund Babajis. Not enough there, Jagannath, what's his name? Jaipataka and Radhanath. Not enough. Is there anybody out there wants to know the real standard? I'm just preaching what Lord Chaitanya preached now. That's why there was love of God then and love of God now. Okay? Preaching the real conception, transcendental knowledge, not holding it back. Whoever comes here and becomes a real disciple. Johann was never a real disciple. Never. You can see he didn't learn nothing, not even the door to bhakti, which is Guru Tattva. And none of those persons were sincere. Madhusudan, we know, also was not like that. Tarun was not like that. And Christina was not like that. They didn't understand Guru Tattva. Therefore, they're caught by Putana. They're her servants. I have nothing against Putana. Hey, thank you, Putana, for doing your work, keeping such people out of the kingdom, the real kingdom, until they come the right way. I'm here to teach Lord Chaitanya's way. All you have to do, Nityananda, it's when you have the real guru, you have the real servant of Nityananda. And the same principles, Nityananda, and here, I don't look at whether you're a saint or a sinner. Do you bow down before this preaching? Do you bow down before this ecstatic worship? If you do, boom, you get it. If you bow down before that bullshit in all of these, in that motivated religious Vaishnavism, in all of it with the Radhakund Babajis and the Narayan Raj and the ISKCON, we've identified it already. If you bow down before that and think that's going to deliver you, boom, you got a lot more booms in your life. Many lifetimes still. Here is the same preaching Lord Chaitanya, man. Look at people getting into the kingdom. Look at Govinda. Look at Lalita and others. Look at Janardhan chanting in nice ecstasy now. See, they always have the right opinion. Isn't it funny? Those who are sincerely chanting and sincere, ecstatic, they're honest. He said, yeah, I still have some false ego stuff going. But the Lord ain't waiting. He sees the heart. He says, oh, this person's sincere. He sees Tom trying, even though he's, got all this, we know Tom, but the Lord sees that, keeps him in the game. Just stick it out, all of it. Evo also has his things and problems and all that, but he's listening, he's trying, stick it out. Sometimes he falls on his face and we pick him up. Lalita picks him up.
I take care of Evo. I protect Evo. I really want Evo to make it, really. He really deserves it. So that's why I protect him and I show him really what's going on there in that Sangha where he's attracted to. Because, sometimes...
Yeah. So anyway, he's getting the right understanding now. He says, I'll just listen to Lalita and Gaurahari. Yeah. So that's the obstacles we're facing here. That's why, if you're not into such truth, you can't, your attachments to the illusion will draw you away. What can we do? We're here to preach this deep, this very deep revelation and realization. So it's the narrow gate. It's just conclusive truth and ecstatic devotion. It's very easy once you get it. When you get through all your, the Maya, the Mahamaya, they're spinning around your mind. That demon, the whirlwind demon of speculation. That's why Johann, see, he's got all these kind of little demons in there. The whirlwind demon is the speculation, keeping him from seeing what's plainly obvious. That's what goes on. That's keeping you out of the real Vrindavan. Isn't it funny? We got the actual living examples of this. How else can you learn the book? That's why I say thank you for your service, Johann, showing us where you're teaching us, not you, not yet, but you're a good example for our preaching here. You see here, because otherwise, if it doesn't live in this life where you see the obstacles, you're going to run into them and you're going to believe in them. You're going to believe in the whirlwind demons. Isn't that the way it works in the world? Right now, the world, Prabhupada said, is controlled by Rakshasas, man-eaters. That's actually these reptilians, actually, because they're man-eaters. They actually eat people, So these persons are in charge. And they control by deception and by lies and by cheating. See? And there, if they, that's how they do it. If you believe in their lies and their deceptions, see, you're headed off course, away from the truth, because that's what they do. What do you think? In now you find you become pious. Okay, now you think, no, I want God in my life. See, so then you got to face these obstacles in religion. That's why it's for beginners. Beginners start there usually. They got to confront that motivated religiosity. If you come here, and you're listening here, that means you're coming for the truth. You're coming for the real Bhagavatam now. The real Bhagavatam is the real truth. If you have any controversy, what I said up to this point, is because you have controversy with the real Bhagavatam. You have controversy with the real teachings of Lord Chaitanya, because I just pointed, all I'm preaching is what he said. You can check all of this. All I'm preaching is what the sages have taught. The Sutta Goswami taught, Sukadev Goswami taught. You can even check it. But if you're attached to the illusion, the Mahamaya, you won't like this preaching. You will have controversy with it. See? Johann doesn't like. Thank you for your contribution here. We're forcing that contribution. See? Johann doesn't like this preaching. Why? Because he doesn't like Guru Tattva. He doesn't want to surrender to the real Guru. He wants to be Guru. He's a wannabe Guru. He's a wannabe teacher. He wants to teach his speculation as truth. He's a Vallabhabhata type. See? We pegged that guy. Vallabhabhata was exactly like Johann. He had controversy with the real Acharya. He said, this Acharya, I don't agree with him. I know the real truth about the holy name. And he tried to preach that amongst amongst Lord Chaitanya and his associates. None of them would listen. Just like here, he wants to preach this amongst the associates. I said, no, you take a sabbatical. No more. Oh, no. I'm going to go on my own. Just like Vallabhabhata ultimately did. He went on his own, never talked about Lord Chaitanya. He went on, he became the Mahaprabhu. Like Johann going on his own. You see, it's always the living book. Then happens again. Why? Because the same preaching is here. Yeah, you Vallabhabhata, Johann. Johannes Vallabhabhata Das. See, you follow in the footsteps of Vallabhabhata, and you left. See, and he left and started his own disciplic line. You're starting your own disciplic line of bullshit, man, of speculation, of the opposite that the real disciplic line preaches. Anybody goes over there is as big a fool as you are. Yes, so that message was for you, to get your rattle to go even worse. Yeah, get worse. Gohar is he's evil. He's a blasphemer. He's a liar. Everything. Yeah, let's hear it come out of your mouth. All this bullshit there, Johannes Vallabhabhata. Let's get the show on the road. Hey man, you got to have a good show. You got to have all elements, right? Isn't that what the Lord is always like that? Remember, the Lord Krishna came. He had that Pundraka came to Krishna and said, surrender your ornaments. They belong to me. See, I'm the real Krishna. See, Vallabha, Johan's he's the real guru, right? Listen to him. See? And the real followers of Krishna who knew better, they laughed at him. Look at this guy. He's trying to imitate the real Krishna. Same thing. You try to imitate the real guru, the one that's really empowered with the real truth. It's laughable if you're purified. Ego doesn't see itself. It would mean the end of ego. It will hold till it's die. Yeah, and actually, to be more clear there, Shama Sundari, it's not just ego. See, you need to put false ego is more conclusive. Otherwise, a little Mayavadi, that's what Mayavadis teach. Ego. Otherwise, they want to get rid of ego. And see, that's false. It's a misconception. No. False ego. False ego means you're identifying with who you're really not. You're identifying yourself as a body. You're identifying yourself as a material mind. You're identifying yourself as a material emotion. See, that's false ego. When you find the real path and the real teacher, they teach how to identify with the spiritual mind, which is conclusive understanding of the Lord. They unlock the real scriptures, the essence of them, and they teach about spiritual feelings of God. That's the real feelings. Those are eternal feelings. See, so that's the real ego. See, the real ego is we have that identity. That's why you see the devotees in Vaikuntha are simultaneously one and different from their Lord that they worship intensely. See, they're one in the sense they have the same love and the same power. They're almost as powerful as their Lord. That's why those who are given that form are very powerful. They have the same power as the Lord. Look at the Vishnadutas. They came into this universe. They were in full glory in this universe, and they came and they cut the bonds of the birth and death of Ajamil. And nobody, if you're under the laws of karma, you cannot cut those bonds from people. This is why you got the real guru, you got a Vishnuduta in this world. They cut you free. If you hold on, like Ajamil realized, wow, these persons are my benefactors, and he held on, and then they could instruct him. See? Same thing. You got a real guru in this world, you got a Vishnuduta. And if they cut your bonds, you're free. Nobody can do that. No, Eckhart Tolle can't cut your bonds. He's still, at best, trying for liberation. See? The Vishnudutas come from outside of this universe. The further outside of the liberated level of liberation, where you're just one with the energy and you don't know your full identity. There's still false identification there. You're not perfect in your realization. Ooh, Shama-san. Shama-san! Hey!
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. It's cold.
A little bit.
Yeah. So give us a word. What's happening?
I'm just enjoying the fresh wave,
Yeah.
like I know always that I'm on track when you explain something, and I don't take this personally, or I'm not like in defensive mode. I just love it. I don't know. I came back like few days ago. I was coming from time to time,
Yeah,
but like I said, I decided 1 year ago to go full
yeah,
in building my business, which I
yeah,
don't regret because I am right now free from many stuff, which made me miserable.
yeah,
Of
yeah,
course, more I do and more I achieve in this material world, there is more to do. It's
yeah,
like never
yeah,
ending story, more responsibility. But at least I'm not on this lowest material level where I have to deal with some karmics and nobody tells me what to do. So I achieved what I wanted.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and I tuned in. I was tuning in, but I didn't show myself because I was holding the sense of guilty always with me, that
uh,
I'm not present and active and I'm not showing myself. And I was like taking this personally, it was always, I always had this that I have to give up something
yeah, yeah,
to get this. And
yeah,
I knew in my heart that it's not true. So I decided to go like alone, but but never against you.
mm,
Yeah, but it was like I was visiting my parents, and my parents are amazing. They awake, they healthy. It happened miracle, what happened with my parents. And then we were talking one morning, and I don't know how it came, but I started to talk about Krishna and Bhagavatam, and I started to talk what those scriptures does with you, what those scriptures do with you, and then suddenly it started to feeling me this energy, this potency, which I didn't feel since year, to be honest, but it happened again. It was so easily achieved. And I was talking to my parents, and my father downloaded the Bhagavatam. Yeah, and then because I felt it again, I started to tuning in, and the feeling which I get from listening you, it's incomparable. You cannot compare it to anything, And then I was listening like since 4 or 5 days, and again I got this taste, and again I was like listening after waking up, and with going to sleep. And then I've heard what happened in the Sangha, and then I felt like, okay, maybe I'm not showing myself, maybe I was not present, but the feeling, when you love and respect the Guru and you love Krishna and you don't have to prove anything, like for me, then I feel like
yeah,
it's real one.
yeah.
Yeah, and I find it's funny what's happening in Sangha. I know that you use it for preaching purpose, but I think it's funny how it works.
It's funny, isn't it? I'm just joking around the whole thing.
Yeah, I told you when we talked a few months ago or a few weeks ago, I'm teaching material stuff, like relationships and money stuff, mindset, blah blah blah. And most of society has another idea, so they attack me also, they hate me also. So it was 1 year of amazing purifying as well, because you
Yeah,
have to hold to what you believe.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And when you don't react, don't project, don't, yeah, it's amazing journey. But anyway, there are waves in
yeah,
my life.
yeah,
I'm very independent.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's
But
great.
I'm really releasing right now that I can listen, hear so deeply what you are meaning. And I'm very, very, very impressed by you and Lalita and Govinda. I mean, I don't know. Yesterday I tuned in. I just made your life on, yeah. And you said few words. Of course, there was Chaitanya. I mean, can you imagine 3 words? And suddenly I was like Power Rangers. This energy filled me. And then I was like, oh my God. And I was still sewing Lalita and Govinda. I told Lalita this yesterday. In this meditation to listening to you, I feel like when I listen to you now on this way, because I don't feel it like
Yeah,
obviously all the time because I'm busy, but now, right now it's like I'm tuning and somebody take my consciousness from this material world and put it somewhere else. I don't know where, but this is such safe and juicy and cozy and very confident place. Yeah, I enjoy. I'm very thankful.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
I
that's
love
why.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that's why I say, if your heart is with what's going on here, that's the main thing. It's like that's what I've noticed in the preaching. Some people don't come for various reasons in their family or their business and all that. But if you're with us, like in your heart, then you get Krishna sees that. Oh, they're with us. Oh, you're part of the family. Oh yeah, and he protects you, just like Fani and Noodles. They're busy in their lives and everything, but their heart is with us, and they feel protected, and they get spiritual experiences, and Fani and Noodles are coming more. Actually, they're even here today. Actually, and yeah, just naturally, just naturally. Krishna works on attraction. Actually, um,
I
you know.
think
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. What?
I think there is one ultimative factor for this whole play. When real Krishna walk in your heart, I mean real God, he lives in your heart,
Yeah.
then the time space doesn't matter
Yeah.
because it's like real one, yeah.
Yeah.
And when you are pretending that before it will come out, but
Yeah.
if it's the real one which we are talking about, the time space it doesn't matter, as
Yeah.
you taught us. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you what you will be doing in the next lifetime because you have got already, so you can be everything is easy peasy.
Yeah. Yeah. It stays with you forever. That's the whole thing. People get that connection here, and then you're free. That's the liberation. You're liberated in the truth of your our relationship with the Lord. Yeah. And then the next life, like for me, is I was until I got the actual Bible and was with the preaching of a real devotee. I was dormant, but then I just few verses and boom, it was awakened. Then with Prabhupada's book, same thing. So that's what I teach now. You get it now. You come if you for whatever reason you come back. If you come back, it just reawakens, yeah, and it's easy, and then you help others get that too, like we're doing now. Yeah, I like you looking good, actually. Yeah, you're looking good. You look like shiny, shiny. Yeah, yeah, that's great. That's good. Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you for your mercy, Guru Maharaj. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
hey, you're welcome. Thank you for being a friend of ours here. Part of the family. Yeah, that's what it's about. You got to have some family in this life, man. If we're lucky, we get a spiritual family. Govindo, give us a word.
Oh, I don't know actually. I just relishing seeing Shama Sundari. I'm so happy when seeing you come back, relishing what you were sharing. I've been relishing Lolita's deep experiences and amazing experiences. So it's amazing. And I'm still looking forward to Pani. He's got a dream he wants to share with me. I think he shared it with you. So
Oh,
there's so many things happening in this Sangha, within the circle, if you like. You'll miss these things. I mean, you know, there's so much happening here. I don't want to miss it.
yeah,
There's nothing else like this. This is Lord Chaitanya's amazing grace, and like
yeah,
Shama
yeah,
Sundari was sharing, it's exactly out of the pastime. Johan's playing his Valbabata. It's identical, and it feels to me like we're in the Bhajanakuti on the Ganga Mata at the moment, getting strong. and working our way down to South India. I think it's exciting
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much. I live in this bliss every day. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. I love you, man, with all my heart and the wonderful devotees. You
Yeah.
always say it's you are giving us Krishna, it's that love. But we do love you because you're this amazing jiva.
So, yeah.
You are, man. That's it. That's it.
What great friends we got here. That's amazing, huh? Well, thank you, Govinda. Lilita, give us a word.
Happy to see Shamaki here, of course.
You two look like sisters.
Oh, granny and granddaughter, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You see, you can easily see with her every time we talk that heart connection is there immediately,
yeah,
and I also know that I don't have to connect too much because I know she's busy, but then suddenly I feel, oh, I see her name somewhere, oh, it's time to, and then whoops, it's immediately there. Shama Sundari is always a well-wisher, is always close to the Sangha. She has the heart on the right place. Um, yeah, and she had this awakening. Yes, last year at Christmas, it was really very, very, very beautiful. We were so close then. They were so beautiful. Yeah, yeah, and I also understand she has her work to do, but she never talks bad or she's never turning her back. She always stays sincere and grateful. I love that. I really love that.
yeah. Well, yeah, you see that people they get the Krishna's protection like that, and it shows. See, it shows in the deeds. It shows in the deeds. Krishna gives you spiritual experiences and lets you know. He gives you the signs and the symptoms that you're in the right place. See? But he also gives signs and symptoms when you're in the wrong place, but not for you to see. I mean, you'll be, if when you're under the illusion, you can't see it. That's the unfortunate. And the only possibility is from you're broken out from the outside, your help, and then the Lord will help. If you start to listen to the real devotees, then he'll help you from within. Otherwise, it's really true. The guru is like the warden in this world. If you listen to them and you believe in what they say and they teach, then you're liberated from these bonds, just by that word that they preach. It's very powerful. I'm amazed myself, how the Lord actually works. Just that's why I can't believe I'm actually preaching like this. When I would never conceive that I would say such things, but they're just coming, like this. And those who like give respect to that, the Lord, oh really, you see that where I'm actually working. Oh wow, it's rare. See, and then you get that rare, everything you get the rare benediction, you get the rare blessing, you get the rare purification, you get the rare happiness of God, because that's what it's all about, to get the happiness of God, the happiness of his real devotees in the spiritual world, where if you're lucky, you meet them here, those rare persons. You notice who has our happiness? It's so profound that people can't. It's like the guru, the teachers. Where are these people? Who are they? Yeah, we're a little different. Yeah, and like it too. Yeah, go ahead, Lalita. What else?
But if you see what's happening here in the Sangha, you really see that the Sangha is completely supported by revelation after revelation of Krishna. We are carried by the Lord. It's really, He's lifting us up higher and higher and higher and protecting us
Yeah,
and teaching us
yeah,
and giving us a life in His glory. It is. Unbelievable what's happening here.
Yeah.
Miraculous, actually.
And we're carrying the Lord. See, He's carrying us, and we're carrying Him.
We are carrying him as well. Oh, yeah.
Who would
And
understand such
protecting
a
him as
wonderful
well.
way? Yeah, yeah.
That's
But some,
religion.
yeah, somebody's got to carry Him, and somebody's got to carry us.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it doesn't work. That's the perfect relationship we're
yeah,
preaching here.
yeah.
By example. There's no other way to do it. You gotta, be the example, man. You gotta be it, man. And the Lord makes us that. Otherwise, no matter you try to come in some other way by some other teachings and austerities, it's always the same teaching. You got to find those who are really on behalf of the transcendental Lord, preaching. And that's what's going on here. That's why it's so rare and a little difficult to understand at first. It will be because it's so truthful. It's so, the happiness is so out of this world. Everything is extraordinary here and becomes more and more clear about that. That's why you see Krishna always wins in his pastimes. And these are certainly his pastimes. He's the most attractive. He's the most powerful. You notice they're all 10th cantos, all about Krishna. Always the most powerful, always the most truthful, always the most purifying, the most worthy to be sheltered by. God, that God, the true God. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So where were we? Let's see. Let's go into the thing a little bit more here. Thanks for the sharing. It was great, man. Shama Sundari, you're looking good, man. That's great, man. Thank you for sharing. You see from a real sincere heart. It's really nice. Honest, sincere. Yeah. Independent. I like it. I like a little independence. Yeah, it's nice. I'm kind of like that too. Always been a little bit like that. Got to do it.
It's freedom. It's freedom. It gives you a certain freedom. If you
Yeah,
depend
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah,
persons,
yeah,
you're a
yeah,
slave.
yeah.
Guru Maharaj, you know how it works. Krishna humbles me where he needs.
Yeah,
He's sometimes he's really like father. It's like
yeah,
destroying my illusion, and I always feel his finger. It's like he's giving me this freedom,
yeah,
yeah. And I'm stretching, 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 and then I also lose myself in my mind, in my ego,
yeah,
in those concepts, and then he's like, and something it's destroyed or something like this, and I know that it's him.
yeah,
And always after this I come to him, of course, because then I feel protected, yeah. But from this matrix and from these people and from this institution, I need to be rebellion. I
yeah,
don't bow in front of anybody.
yeah, yeah,
I hate it all.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, if you can't believe in what's going on nowadays, because it's a strong
it's so
deception. Yeah, it's what?
it's so crazy how people are um, took away from their human nature, even,
Yeah,
it's crazy. Men are pretending they are women. They are discussing this bullshit all over the place. Everybody has ego um, uh, in form of this universe. You cannot say anything. Everybody is easily triggered. They project onto each other, and it's like the same. The politics clearly are lying. Everything is poisoned. They steal your money, through inflation. Everything is such a theater, and that those people don't see it, And I only don't suffer when I catch this wave, which I caught a few days ago, When I
yeah,
hear you, and it's you are streaming, and then I feel like above, not like better, but above this
yeah,
misery, But
yeah.
when I'm not on the wave, sometimes I feel like in hell.
Well, this is see, we're built, everybody, whether they know it or not, we're built to believe in something. See? So if you don't have if you don't have this kind of truth, which comes in the parampara system, you're going to believe in something. You're going to believe in the Lord's Maya because we're believers. That's just how it is. Everybody, and whatever you believe, if it's a lie, then you live in a lie. Your life is going to be inauspicious, more or less. There's lies all the way up into the mode of goodness, even. Your life will be more auspicious in the mode of goodness, but it's still a lie until you get the parampara system of the transcendental truth of how we're spiritual beings. We're not good persons. We're not bad persons. We're transcendental persons. And you live in that. That's why you feel that evolution, that raising to that platform, because the only way is to follow the religion of this age, is to remember these truths and to remind others. That's why you feel good. You reminded your parents, preached a little bit. You feel like, see, you're elevated and they're elevated. And then you just start to live like that. And then you live in bliss. You live in a blissful truth. People live an inauspicious life because they're not, believing in truth, or they're believing in some level of lies. And so their lives are still auspicious and inauspicious in the modes. See, our life is auspicious in the transcendental truth. This is uncommon. This is very rare to see in the world. So, but this is, see, we're, as our example, we just keep getting our experience and keep living like that. And you'll see, it just, for everyone, it becomes auspicious. Even on the what do you call it, in the subjective, subconscious level, this energy is very rare to be around, and it purifies the vibration, the ecstatic devotion. All of this stuff is cleansing, actually, even subjectively things. And then when people start to wake up, and there's a wake up thing, people talk about people waking up. Well, yeah, because there's many levels of waking up. And ultimately, these truths are, if you understand them, you understand the whole universe and the essence of it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see. We're believers. We need to, if we believe in transcendental truth, what the result will be, oh my God, it's beyond what we become eternally free. You become a Narada Muni, man. Narada Muni, he just goes around. He doesn't believe in the good and the bad. He believes in transcendental truth and uses the good and the bad as a backdrop to show, hey, there's a difference between, hey, man, become real goddesses of fortune and gods of fortune. Become the real empowered lords in this world. Simultaneously one with the real God, see, and different in your expression. So that's what's going on here in that sense, man. It's good, man. It's really good. Yeah. Why don't we take a break? Do you want to hear more there, Shamasundari, or we'll leave it up to you?
I have like 20 minutes, so I would love to listen if you have some
All right.
some power.
Okay, let's see. Let's try it. Okay, where's the other thing here? Oops. Whoops. I lost it again. I'll do it like this. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So, we'll go to verse number. This is what Prahlad learned in the womb. Okay. Verse number 21. An expert geologist can understand where there is gold by various processes and can extract the gold from the ore. Similarly, a spiritually advanced person can understand how the spiritual particle exists within the body And thus, by cultivating spiritual knowledge, he can attain perfection in spiritual life. However, as one is not expert, cannot understand where there is gold. A foolish person who has not cultivated spiritual knowledge cannot understand how the spirit exists in the body. See, that's exactly what our preaching's about. You notice? It's about that. See, if you're spiritually advanced, that's why the idea is to have a spiritual master is like Big Brother, is a more advanced, so that they understand how to separate the gold from the ore. The ore is the dirt. You know, what is the dirt? The dirt are the modes of nature, all of them. Goodness too. You see, we're separating the whole thing. Don't tell me you're a spiritual master if you can't separate the gold. The gold is transcendental truth. The gold is what Prahlad got separated from by his guru, his ecstatic guru, separated that and said, oh yeah, these are the modes of nature. You know, mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. See, that's different than transcendental energy. Transcendental gold is the conclusive understanding. The Lord only loved. Lord Chaitanya showed the example. Just give me conclusive truth. He didn't want to hear anything else. Don't give me speculations. Don't give me things that are against Guru Tattva. That's for crows. See, crows, they eat from the ground. They eat they eat the crumbs that are what do you call it? Like garbage. They eat garbage. Devotees, they eat transcendental truth. That's why you see, I don't budge from Guru Tattva. I don't care. I'm not here to collect followers. You don't like it? What's that word? GTH. How does it go there, Lolita? I forgot. GT.
GTFOH.
GTFOH. Yeah. Because that's it, man. That's the food for you. Want Radha to awaken in the hearts of devotees? You gotta get that gold, man. She likes gold only. Radha comes from the root of real devotees who preach the real truth, who live that truth. That truth is their life. Gives them energy, gives them happiness, right, Shamasundari? Yeah. See, separating the gold from the ore. Isn't it? That's exactly what we do. You know? So, and that's the only way. You need to be with Big Brother. Otherwise, it's Big Brother in the Maya. Who's Big Brother? Big Brother Biden, or who's your president over there? Your big brothers over there. They're not very nice, are they? They're getting more controlling, aren't they? More tyrannical, trying to force them to get bad, force them to live in these 10-minute cities. They think 15-minute, that's too much. 10-minute now. We're going to give you 10-minute cities. And 5 minutes. After a while, you can't leave your house. Stay home. Stay home and put your goggles on and go into the metaverse, and play your video games. Earn money in the metaverse there. We'll give you these little coins.
What about coins, Guru Maharaj? Are you collecting still?
Ooh, it's going very well.
Yes, very nice, very nice.
Yeah, very, very well. But that's all, even that I'm kind of, it's, the whole point, I got into this because I thought, wow, what a nice money system that'll be. People can be, they can be in control of their own money and everything. But you know what? I don't think Maya is going to allow it because of the people. The people in this crypto thing, all they're blinded by, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be wealthy. And I'm thinking, that's not the point of this stuff. The point is freedom, to be free, and they don't even get it. It's like, you guys are so polluted. So I don't think God's going to give it to you guys. He's going to just cramp down on you, you bullshit guys looking for money and wealth and all that. When, the whole idea is freedom, to have you, so you don't have to go to the people waiting in lines to go to the freaking bank. I have 5 minutes. I got my, whatever I need, like this. You know, and they're in a waiting big lines. It's the stupidity of the whole world is stupid, you know. And these people that have this access to this crypto, they're stupid too. All the I want to be a millionaire. No, it's not the use for this stuff. It's just so you can be free. Freedom is more important than this wanting to. You want to be like the elites, and they get in false egos, and they get just anyway, this world is crap. I come to the realization, this is all we got, man. Krishna, he's even showing me this, man. Just like, man, because even
Guru
this,
Maharaj,
what?
do you remember uh, you shared with me this confidential information according to Bitcoin?
Yeah,
You know, it's like it's rised up twice now. You know what I'm talking about.
yeah. I
But
went,
now, when I noticed that it rised and twice or three times, and I wanted to buy a lot, oh my boy, I couldn't buy it. I couldn't buy it. It's almost impossible to buy it right now. So it has to be something,
yeah,
because they removed it from all spaces to buy it.
yeah. Well, yeah, because it's very valuable. But even that, they're sabotaging it. It's all Maya. The whole thing, everything. But anyway, the Lord showed me what to do. He showed me, I told Lalita yesterday, he showed me there was this big crash that came. And Krishna says, okay, there's going to, do this thing. And so I prepared for the whole thing. And so I missed. So that's what the thing is. Seek the kingdom of God, and the Krishna helps you in every way. He knows what's going on, with everything, And, yeah. So yeah, and I told you early before, and see if you would have got it then, everything went way up, from that time. And yeah. So, but anyway, if you're interested later on, I'll give you what the insights I get on it, because there's always opportunity. You just have to catch on the right time on things. Later on, I'll share with you some things. It's good you at least got the mind to do it. A lot of people in their sangha, they just, don't have the.
Of course, of course. The money which I have, which we have right now, it's a scam. They are stealing this through
Yeah,
inflation. People don't realize it.
yeah,
It doesn't even exist. It can collapse every moment. They have no idea what is going on, but
yeah.
it's serious.
Yeah, so we have to see how it's played and all that stuff, yeah, but this is the main thing. Here, everything will work out when you stay close to the Lord. He makes a way for us. That's what I like. The Lord's always making a way, because we're depending on Him. That's the thing. When you depend on the transcendental truth, that's what I realized when I got the order to preach from Prabhupada in 1996. I just did that. And everything just started to work, just like nicely. What I needed was there, and for things, I just kept, preaching, following the order of this Maha Bhagavat, that got in the dream, and everything gets provided. It's that we just don't want to forget, because when you start going on your own trying to do things, that's when it's everything crashes and burns. Okay, we're here, back here. So, see the next one. So the Lord's 8 separated material energies, the 3 modes of material nature, and the 16 transformations, the 11 senses, and the 5 gross material elements like earth, water, fire. Within all of these, the one spiritual soul exists as the observer. Therefore, all the great acharyas have concluded that the individual soul is conditioned by these material elements. Is it a wonder why it's so? What is the essence? You think you can try to figure out how to get out of the entanglement from the soul? The one principal particle is entangled in all these conditionings of the 8 material energies and the 3 modes of nature. It's like a cocoon. Yeah, you have to be broken from the outside. You have to be broken by one broken through those energies and know what's real. Otherwise, look, these gurus don't even know what's real. See? Therefore, how can they give you true reality? You have to find, see, it's always been the same thing. You got to go to the devotees who are broken through the all of that, and they are in their transcendental eternal relationship with the Lord. You know, and who else can you go to for that? Look at Shamasundar's old guru. He didn't break through. He was all austerities, this, that, and control and all that stuff, you know. No, you go through you help if you want, nobody has to listen to this preaching. Nobody has to hear the Bhagavatam like this. You can go somewhere else, right? But those who come here, you're going to get the real truth. You're going to get the real Bhagavatam. All we do is clarify what's already been said. All we do is magnify it so it gets really clear, so you can understand who you are, who we are. Sanatana and Rupa, they went to Lord Chaitanya and said, we don't know who we are. Well, I don't know why I'm suffering. Why am I suffering? Who am I? We know you've broken through. Look at you. You're in your spiritual glory. You're worshiping the Lord in ecstasy. In intimacy and ecstasy. We come to you. You tell us who we are. You tell us, because but we don't. We got all these separated material energies covering us. We got the three modes of nature infecting us. We don't know. You help us, please. See? You go to a real spiritual master like that, who you can tell they're like Lord Chaitanya, because they are an ecstatic worshiper of the Lord. They've broken through. Who else can break you through? Who else ascertained the real truth in the Bhagavatam and presents it as it is? It's powerful. Who can inspire you other than somebody like that? Really inspire you in the right direction, in the real direction. Now, you ever go in India, you go and ask somebody, I want to go to the Taj Mahal. Do you know how to get there? If a person doesn't know, they'll tell you anyway, because it's false ego. Oh, let me tell, I know how to get to the top. They'll misdirect you. That's these gurus. They don't know where the kingdom of God is. You go and ask them. You go to God, right? She went to her guru. Yeah, you take me to God. Oh, yeah, we know the right. Listen to me. Austerities, the renunciation. Yeah, Varnashram Dharma. That's the way. Then they tell you the long path, the long road. You got to go this way and that way, and they hit this wall and that wall. But the person who knows the way, that's guru, man. And if they got the order to tell you, which we do, yeah, come in straight in. Yeah, come here. Listen to Guru Tattva. Stay with this family, man. Stay with these ecstatic devotees. Who else is your real family in this world who are not ecstatic devotees? Who has the real truth? That Lord God, if you believe in Lord Chaitanya, he came here, he said, by this ecstatic worship and be with real devotees, everything is revealed. Your life becomes truly auspicious. What else do you need? You got the greatest incarnation that comes once 4,320,000,000 years in the midst of us, teaching us. What more do we need? We got the best incarnation. It's true, isn't it? Why don't we just listen to him? I'm just telling you what he said. I'm just telling you what he did. I'm just showing you what he did. And you guys are showing it now. You guys are showing the path. You're the way showers too. We're here to just show the way. Come on, man. We're ushers. Come into the kingdom. It's pretty easy right now. Right now, the door is open. Why not? Everybody else is trying to misdirect us. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, go this way. Go to this guru who doesn't have love of Krishna. Go to this Mayavadi Eckhart Tolle who doesn't have love of Krishna, love of God, life's ultimate goal. Does Eckhart Tolle preach love of Krishna is life's ultimate goal? Do these Istan gurus tell you life's ultimate goal is love of Krishna there, Shamasundari? No. Oh, she let her hair down. Whoa, look at this. Now she's relaxed. Get your glass of wine. We want to see that. I saw her video. She was doing it with a glass of wine and acting really. Oh, this is so funny.
It must be show, you know this.
Yeah.
Show
Wow, this
attracts.
is, she knows. Oh, follow her, man. So the this is it. Truth, man. Truth. Yeah. Okay. What else we got? Yeah. Uh, As one can understand the presence of the air by the aromas it carries, so under the guidance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one can understand the living soul by these three divisions of intelligence. I went too far. Sorry about that. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go to something more pastime here. Let's go to this other one here. Oops. All right. So this is in Madhya Lila chapter 10. Chaitanya Lila, Chaitanya Charity. Verse number 69. Lalita, you read. Madhya Lila chapter 10. Now time for the party.
Thank you. Oh, glories to you. Oh, glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita. Gadadara. Srivas. Adhikora Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita. Gadadara. Srivas. Adhikora Bhakta Vrinda. Thank you, Krishnadas Kaviraj. After hearing news of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's arrival, devotees like Advaita and Srivas will certainly come to see him. Let us therefore send Krishnadas to Bengal. Saying this, they kept Krishnadas engaged in the service of the Lord, and they gave him assurance. The next day, all the devotees asked Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please give permission for a person to go to Bengal. Mother Sachi and all the devotees, headed by Advaita Prabhu, are all very, very unhappy due to not receiving news about your return from your South Indian tour. One person should go to Bengal and inform them about the about the auspicious news of your return to Jagannath Puri.
Yeah, if you want to live a life of auspiciousness, man, you got to get the return of the Lord. You know what that means? Shama Sundari knows. That's the return of the Lord. When you feel, you're back into the presence of real devotees, then that awakening happens. See, because and you feel the auspiciousness of that. And otherwise you're unhappy. You go for like when I analyze when she tells me her story, about a year and all that, and then this is the presence of the Lord coming internally again. See, and you feel, wow, this is special. Wow, this is see, and you start living in that realm. Sometimes you feel separation, and then the Lord returns, and then you feel like you bloom like a flower. See, this is it. This is with the devotees. They're showing externally, but they were blooming. The Lord always returned to them internally also. See, but all they needed to do is hear news of the Lord's return. See, that's what we do when we hear about these truths. The Lord returns to us. See, that's what the idea is: remembering the Lord, remembering His pastime, remembering these truths causes the return of the Lord in us. See, this is the transcendental potency. Okay? And then we feel that auspiciousness. You get the result of that, experience of that. That's what it's all about, is to get that relationship with the transcendental Lord, where he when he returns and there's some separation. It's like a flower opens and closes. See, and when it opens, it's like a new festival. It's like, oh, this is the birthday. That's why, remember, I always been preaching. Why I can't wait a whole friggin' year for the birth of Krishna or the birth of Lord Chaitanya. It would be too. I have to have that birth every day, multiple times, because then everything is like just that union, that meeting. Everything is perfect and gets more perfect in each meeting. And more fresh, and more realization, more understanding of the relationship, more happiness, more blessings automatically. Don't even think about them. My whole life just works out really nice. The right understanding, everything, even about that crypto stuff. Oh, everything. Don't even have to, whatever I do, it just happens really nicely in the blooming because the Lord has returned. What do you think Krishna's pastime is all about? It's about have that happen in you, inside you. The birth of Krishna in 10th canto? Birth of Krishna is, as soon as Krishna was born, everything bloomed. Everything became auspicious in the world. And people think that's external. Yeah, it is, but it's also internal. If you get the internal birth, that's why Lord Krishna comes here. So we have that internal birth. So he's born again and again and again. Everybody likes birthdays, right? Look, these people had a birthday. They got clowns here celebrating and all that. And they don't have this. I have we don't have to put on a big party. They're working their butts off making these cotton candies, for the people that destroy their health, that all inauspicious because it's all physical stuff of the world, worldly birthday. Spend the whole year. Here we have the birthday of the transcendental boy and girl, and everything is auspicious and transcendentally auspicious. Happiness for everybody. Yeah. The birth. Yeah. The return of the Lord. Every day we'd have that return of the Lord, just like the devotees had. Go ahead, Lalita, read on.
Absolutely. In this way, Kala Krishnadas, he was sent to Bengal, and he was given sufficient quantities of Lord Jagannath's food remnants to distribute there. And thus, Kala Krishnadas, he went to Bengal, and he first went to Navadvip to see Mother Sachi.
See, only the devotees have a sufficient amount of food to distribute to the devotees. You got to be a devotee, man. And you have to eat this kind of food. You eat and you accumulate it. So you accumulate this food by eating it, and then you distribute it to others. And if you can't taste transcendental mellows, then you're not a real representative of this path. you're still going to be bewildered, because this is the Bhagavad Gita 10:10 path. To those who taste transcendental, here's another way to have that verse. To those who taste transcendental mellows, that's the loving ecstasy in that verse. To those who taste transcendental mellows, I give them the real understanding that nobody else has, because they don't taste transcendental mellows. That's Guru Tattva. That's the associate of Lord Chaitanya. They're the only auspicious personalities in this world who have that eternal relationship. Everything is auspicious and inauspicious in the modes, which is not real auspiciousness at all. Preaching the truth, being used by the truth, having guidance by those truths, transcendental truths, is real auspiciousness. You find the real path. Isn't that amazing? Guru Tattva is being hidden by Maya in the world, worldly people in politics. They're teaching, telling you, follow this, follow that, do this, do that, everything inauspicious now, especially because the demons are in charge. See? You got religion, all their speculations on Guru Tattva, all materially motivated, because they want to be friggin' gurus. They want to be big cheeses. They want big buildings. They want big wealth, right? Big temples, that's why they got to impress people with big temples, big money, big opulence, big gurus with big seats, everything but big bhakti, which doesn't come that way. It comes this way. All we need is big truth, big bhakti, right, Shama Sundari? Big truth, big bhakti. What else? That's it. Because Radha's big, man. She's got big love, man. Big, pure love, man. And Krishna's got big truth, man. And they're meant to be together. We bring them together. That's being a maidservant, man. Isn't that nice, Shama Sundari? Maidservants of Radha and Krishna. Bringing the big bhakti and big truth together every day.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure that it was discussed already many times, but you are saying very often that this bhakti and this preaching is like a food. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I noticed, for example, you full of prem, you are talking this, your integrity, or Lalita, when I look at you, I'm not always attracted just simply because I'm, dealing with material stuff, but right now I'm attracted. And I see when you are preaching, I don't see your material body or, that, when you're preaching, I feel like your form, that's what I see on the screen. It's like nourishing me, It's like, because of this preaching, you are becoming very transcendental. You are becoming like food. And I think those people who are against you, this is the proof that it's not this, like it's not like this conclusive, and they are not talking about what you are talking, because otherwise they could not, because you are channeling this food and you are emanating with this food. And just looking at you when you are preaching, it's very nourishing. And this is true that people all over the world are waking up. It's amazing. I would never say the people who I know, they will behave or think like they think right now. So they are awakening. This is the mass thing. And of course, they are not on this, at this point in this journey, conclusive. But that's why sometimes people are saying, oh, I found the God, oh, I found the Jesus, because this feeling of awakening, being a little bit above materials, is it's the feeling of God, and they don't know anything else. That's why they are naming this God all over the internet. Yeah.
There's some.
So you are food, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah, see, we need this food. Even the talk of a God, eternal God, is wonderful. Just I remember watching this movie called it was something not Conversations with God, but it was with that guy, the funny guy. I forgot his name. Funny guy. But anyway, I watched the movie, and because it was God, I felt so good. It was because it's about God. About how God. It had the analogy of God and like that. And then I would watch movies also that had like Avatar. It had the conception of this tree being like God, like Vishnu, and everything goes into the tree, and which is true, and the truth about that there is a Lord, there is a protector, a supreme intelligence. See, which was all about the Avatar movie was about that. And also it distinguished from these materially motivated people that wanted to rape the planet. All they wanted to do was exploit everything. That's what people do in the world, is we want to exploit the resources in the world because it's our nature. If you're not a realized soul, realize these things, you're going to want to exploit nature. You're going to want it because Krishna is nature. Krishna is everything. He's all attractive, even in this world. If you're not attracted to the transcendental form of the Lord, you're going to be attracted to this forms. You're going to be attracted to money, to power. He's power. He's money. He's wealth. He's the big buildings. Very attractive in the world unless you're attracted to his transcendental form, because then you become greedy for that. See? We want that. We want this form, man. This is more. It's the enhanced version of Krishna. It's the pure version of Krishna, the pure truth about who we are. Oh, my soul is meant to be with that transcendental Lord. Oh, that intimacy. Because I tried to get, when I was collecting some silver, I said, well, these people, they really love silver. Okay, I had a whole bag of it, So I was touching it. I was trying to get some juice from this stuff, but I was too spoiled by the transcendental form. And Lord, I can't get anything. It was like a body against another body. How can I get any juice from that? But people do, because they don't have this. They don't have their transcendental body awakened and against, touching the body of the transcendental Lord. That's what we do here. Give people the enhanced version of what they already have in the Maya. And show that, hey man, come and relish the real gold. The real gold is this love of Krishna, man. Here, come get your spiritual body awakened. Yeah, get a little purified, and then love truth, man. Let your love be awakened by that truth. Be nourished by that truth. Yeah, it's all about that. Go ahead, Lolita.
Okay.
Jim Carrey, that's right.
Hearing of Lord Chaitanya's return to Puri, everybody became very glad. Krishna Das next went to the house of Advaita Acharya. After paying him respectful obeisances, Krishna Das offered Mahaprasada to Advaita Acharya. He then informed him of the news of Chaitanya in complete detail. When Advaita Acharya Goswami heard of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's return, he became very pleased. In his great ecstasy of love, he made rumbling sounds, and he danced and he chanted for a long time. Also hearing this auspicious news, Haridas Thakur became very pleased. So also did Vasudeva Datta, Murari Gupta, and Shivananda Sena, Acharya Ratna, Vakrishvara Pandita, Acharanidhi, and Gadadhara Pandita, they were all very pleased to hear this news. Sri Rama Pandita, Damadara Pandita, Sriman Pandita, Vijaya, and Sridhara were also very pleased to hear it. Raghava Pandita, Nandanacharya, and all the devotees became very satisfied. How many can I describe?
You know what? I'm going to have to go actually. So I don't know, Lolita, if you want to do more, you can.
I can go live myself, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah, she can go live and do this.
Yeah.
But I have to get ready. I have to take my bike in this morning.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Hopefully there's room for them to get out. Okay, so we'll end it here. Thank you very much, everybody. And we'll see you soon. And Lolita, will give a class. So